Should I start or? Yeah? Okay. So good morning, everyone. My name is Sosa, and I'm going to be talking about Argentina today. Argentina's culture is shaped by its basic etiquette, its use of fingerprints, and its popularity in soccer. So that is what I'm going to be discussing about today. General etiquette. So let's say if you go over to someone's house, it is important to greet the oldest person first and go down to the youngest because that shows a sign of respect. And a proper handshake with eye contact is common, but also a kiss on the cheek is very popular there. And actually, my cousin's fiance's family is from Argentina, so the first time I met her, I was going to go in for a handshake, but she got closer to me, so I was, okay, so I think she's going in for a hug. But she ended up kissing me on the cheek, which I thought was really weird, because I have never seen that before. And also, at small gatherings, so whenever you're at someone's house and you're about to leave, it is important to say goodbye to everyone individually, instead of just like waving goodbye at like a whole group, because that's respectful. And if you're invited over to someone's house for dinner, let's say they say 6 o'clock, people usually arrive at 6:30 or 6:45 because it's normal to be late there. Like, you don't show up on time or early because that'd be weird there, I guess. And it's also common to bring like a small gift, like a bottle of wine or something, whenever you're invited over, and thank them. Like the next day, call them and say, thank you for having me over for dinner, blah, 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 whatever you want to tell them. That's also very common. Now for forensic fingerprints. The first crime that was solved by using fingerprints was actually in Argentina in 1892 by a man named Juan Bucetich. I don't know how to say his last name. So what happened was 2 boys were murdered in a home. They were stabbed to death, and the mom, Francesca, claimed that a man named Velasquez had killed them. So Velasquez was immediately questioned, and he was actually tortured for about a week, but he did not confess to the crime. He claimed his innocence. So Juan went to the house of the murder, and he found a bloody fingerprint on the door. So he asked Francesca, the mom, to give him a copy of her fingerprints, and it ended up matching. So she eventually confessed to the crime of killing her own children, and she said she did it because she thought it would improve her chances of marrying her boyfriend at the time, because he did not like her kids, which is like really awful. So she was convicted, and she ended up spending life in prison because of that. So now soccer is the most popular sport in Argentina. It is basically like their religion over there, to play soccer, watch soccer. Kids are taught soccer at a very young age, and all the way to like their adults. The strongest rivalry in Argentina right now is by 2 teams, Boca Juniors and River Plate, and they play twice a year in an event called the Super Clásico, which everyone in Argentina just watches that because it's always a highly competitive game. And this is Lionel Messi. He's arguably the best soccer player in the world right now, and he was born in Argentina on June 24th, 1987 in Rosario, Argentina. And he played soccer from a very young age, and he was always very good. But at the age of 13, he was diagnosed with a hormone deficiency, which prevented him from getting taller. So all the kids that were his age were a lot taller than him. So his family decided to move to Spain at the age of 13 because a club named FC Barcelona saw his abilities and decided to take him over to Spain because they were going to pay for his hormone deficiency treatment so that he could continue growing. So his parents decided to go for it and move to Spain. So now he's like the world's biggest soccer star. He recently represented his country in the World Cup. They came in second place, ended up losing to Germany. No, not Germany. Wait, was it Germany? I think it was Germany. Yeah, it was Germany. He ended up winning the Golden Ball Award, though, which is like the MVP of the tournament. That just shows how great he is. Oh. And in conclusion, Argentina's culture is shaped by its basic etiquette, its discovery and fingerprints, and its popularity in soccer. Thank you.